Hey guys, I'm back again with another one of my rants. So, one of the big rants that I have, and I've had this rant for a very long time, is well, I don't care if you're a black belt or you train. I'll just pull up my gun and shoot you. Probably won't, bro. Probably won't. Um, for those of you who may not know, there's something called the 21-foot rule. Um, in the 90s, maybe the late 80s, I don't remember which, law enforcement officers did a drill where they've actually tried to determine how far away someone had to be in order to begin effectively drawing their weapon from their holster, aiming it at the individual, and getting off 2 successful shots. And what was determined from this is you had to be no less than 21 feet away from an individual before a police officer, whom is regularly operating a firearm, can pull out their firearm from their holster and get 2 successful shots off. Think about that statement for a second. And let's kind of examine what's different today versus then. So for one, holsters back then were not retention-based holsters that they are today. They were mostly leatherback or some kind of a cloth. So that's problematic, because if it was 21 feet at that point, it's probably further, maybe 28 feet, because as you go for your firearm, you have to, pull it out. And if it's a retention holster, in your altered state of being, where you have your adrenaline high, your anxiety high, are you going to be able to pull that firearm out successfully at the amount of time that you need? That's one of those things. It's one of those elements you got to take into consideration. Also, most people out on the streets don't necessarily open carry. If they have their firearm, it may be a concealed carry. For these individuals, you have to add even more distance, which means more time between you and the attacker before you can withdraw your weapon. For a woman, if it's in her purse, that's even worse. You have to reach down, pull up the purse, unzip it, reach down in it, pull that firearm out, then begin to aim, and then pull the trigger. That's just too much time. That's 10, 15 seconds. When your anxiety's pumping, when someone's coming at you, that's too long. It's far too long. You're not going to do it, period. And if it's on your belt, okay. If it's still concealed, you pull up your jacket, you pull up your shirt, whatever the case may be, and then you grab your firearm, and you pull it out. And if it's still with a retention holster, that's still more added time. So that 21-foot rule is probably no less than 28 or 30 feet for an average Joe who has it concealed on their belt. Let's think about something else as well. When this study was done, it was done with police officers who were used to drawing their weapon and used to firing it regularly. They were required to do this on a very regular basis in order to keep certain standards up for their police departments. Most people on an average day don't practice drawing their weapon. They put their firearm in their holster, they put the holster in the belt loop, whatever the case may be. But they don't practice drawing the weapon. And that is a big element for a lot of people, and they don't think about that. So this whole concept of I'll just shoot someone who attacks me is stupid. You're not just going to shoot somebody if they're attacking you. If they're trying to break into your house and you have time to grab your firearm and hopefully it's already loaded. All right, I'll give you that. No problem. If you're on the street and you're getting mugged, it's probably not going to happen that quick. There's a lot of things to take into consideration. Because what if this individual is just behind you? You don't even know they're coming. And they grab the purse, they grab your backpack, they grab you. well, then you don't even have the distance or the time to begin to prepare. It's too late. All you can do is act and react. But when they're that close, you have to add in another element of problems. The grappling situation. Because as you might try to go for your firearm, they could see that you're going for your firearm. And what are they going to do? They're going to go for your firearm. If they're going for your firearm, you're going for your firearm, then this is a big problem. So, this is one of the reasons why I very much so suggest to people that they do begin to take self-defense. And I don't mean go take some Taekwondo class. No, I mean take classes that specialize in self-defense. Take classes that specialize in firearms use. Take classes that specialize in so on and so forth. Don't just take a class because it says martial art with it. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to meet the needs in which you have. I was a bouncer for a while, and this was actually a very big topic that I got into with somebody. And so I made an example out of him. One day when we were no longer at the bar working or anything, I asked him just to do it. And I had some replica firearms at the time, so everything was very safe. There was no problems. No one was going to get shot by accident. And he found out very quickly that what he thought he could do, he could not do. I basically just remade the test that the police were placed under. And you can find it here online on YouTube. So please do look that test up, go through the material, and begin to think about it from the modern day text. Modern day situation. What things are different now? What might you have to add to or subtract from the equation as it is? So yeah, please give me your feedback, give me your thoughts, give me what you agreed with, what you disagreed with. I'm not going to see everything from all points of view. I need your perspectives as well. So thank you for your time.